Okay, so a bit of delay coming over to this one. Nigel is new to Google Hangout, so it took a little while, but got here in the end. And it's now Watford versus Leeds FA Cup match here. They're no stranger to each other, but I think it's Watford have won their last 3 meetings. I think we're looking at a Watford win here. They're at home, and they're a pretty surprise team as well in the Premier League. They're 9th at the moment. I think we're looking at a Watford win.
I think you're right, Natalie. I think they're about 1.62, 1.65 to win this game. I think they're one of the bankers. I think they're one of the bankers of the Premier League this week, in the FA Cup this weekend. I think I watched Leeds in midweek against Hull. They could still be playing now. They wouldn't have scored a goal. They have a lot of huff and a puff, and they haven't got anything to blow the house down. They're a very, very average side for me. They don't score many goals. They haven't scored in the last 2 games. I think if you look at, 14 of the last 16 Leeds games, they haven't scored any goals. And that's the problem. Under 2.5 goals here is a great bet for me. Watford are very, very tight at home. But what they do, Watford, they beat the lesser teams. Their record against the lower half of the Premier League is fantastic. They've only lost 4 games at home this season. They're against Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, and I think Tottenham. Arsenal and Tottenham. So they beat these kind of calibre of sides. They win this. They've got goal scorers. Troy Dean is on the back of a brace. Igualo's got goals in them as well. I think they win this, and I think they win this well. When I say well, I don't think they'll win it by 4, 5, 6.
But to nil.
To nil. This is the bet. This is the bet for me.
That's the one I've got as well. That's what I knew you were going to say this. I was like, but I wanted to beat you to it. Win to nil, 2.7 bet Victor. Watford have only conceded 11 at home this season. That's actually one of the best records in the Premier League. Yeah, I'm not expecting Leeds to score as well. I like the Watford win, and I like the Watford win to nil.
I think you're absolutely right, Natalie. You know, I don't like agreeing with you, and it pains me to agree with you, but I actually have to agree with this occasion. There's goal scorers in that side, that Watford side. But what they are, they get a lot of praise for their forward play. But defensively, they're very strong as well. They've got a good manager. They're very, very tight. And when they go 1-0 up, they shut up shop. And Leeds just don't score goals. They, like I say, they bring a fantastic fan base down. They have a great time in Watford, but they won't win. Watford to win to nil is one of the best bets of the FA Cup this weekend. And Watford at 1.67 is my total banker on the whole FA Cup this weekend.
Fantastic stuff. Nigel, we'll head on over now to Bournemouth versus Everton.